Sid Davis Productions presents The Bottle and the Throttle. The story of a love affair too wicked to talk about. Brought to you by the West Covina Police Department.
It can't happen to me. That's what you said, wasn't it, Bill?
That's what you said, Bill.
Just did, and you're not quite
I'm
sure
just
why.
a Bill.
Let's see if we
sitting
can find
in
out.
the ivy.
Not too many minutes
Oh,
ago,
God!
that young woman and her child were happy and healthy.
Oh,
Now their
Lord!
young bodies are crushed and racked with pain.
Oh,
Maybe
my
they'll
God!
live,
Bill,
maybe
what did
they'll
you
die.
do,
But
Bill?
one thing's sure, the next few minutes,
The ambulance just ran
hours,
over
or
him.
maybe days, their lives will hang in the balance. And you'll have to live out those minutes.
I have my
hours,
toolbox.
and days
Do we need a
knowing
miter
you
saw?
were responsible. The police will
15,
measure out the
16,
skid marks,
17,
determine
18.
where you applied
All right,
the
come with
brakes,
me.
give you a sobriety test, and it will all go into a report that will be reviewed in court.
What about the
Maybe
baby?
you'll be found guilty. Maybe you
Take a
won't.
look at what
But
you've
you'll
done.
never outlive the memory of waiting. Waiting
Come with
to
me and my
find out
mustache.
if the mother and daughter will live or die. Then the police are at you with questions. Where had you been? Had you been drinking? Would you submit to a sobriety test?
Where's your
Sure, why
mom?
not?
Where's your
After
dad?
all, you'd only had a few beers.
Oh, sure, why
You're
not, huh?
drunk. Of course you're
I'm not
drunk.
the drunk
Not in the
either,
common
Bill.
sense of the word, but your driving ability was measurably
There they go.
impaired. How could it be? You feel fine. But what you didn't know was that it only takes a few beers to take the keen edge off your driving performance and slow your reaction time. When ethyl alcohol, which is the
Hello,
foundation
Ethel.
of all liquor,
This is Ethel.
enters the circulatory system through the stomach,
It sounds like the
it's
narrator was
oxidized by the
drunk.
liver and turned into heat
And let
energy
me
in
tell
the
you,
form
when
of
the
calories.
alcohol enters the
Unfortunately, the liver
system,
can only process about 3/8 of an ounce of alcohol per hour.
that's a
About
lot.
the amount in 3/4 of a shot glass of whiskey or
Yeah.
a short beer.
I've
When
had
more
both.
alcohol is taken, the liver is unable to process it, and it passes into the bloodstream and is carried to all parts of the body. As the percentage of alcohol
Wow, looks like
begins to
Las
build up
Vegas.
in the bloodstream,
That's what happens when you
the
drink.
first part of your nervous system to be affected is your
Is
judgment
it right?
center,
And
located in the
they
frontal
gave this
lobe of
guy
the brain.
alcohol before he
This
recorded
is the
this.
area of the brain that determines right from wrong.
And
You
there's
see,
a lot
alcohol is not
of
a
emotion.
stimulant. It's a sedative.
And then it
a
becomes poop.
depressant. Oh, sure, the first few drinks
Oh,
make you
sure.
feel more alive and responsive.
sure.
But actually, as the alcohol enters the bloodstream, it
Tiny
slows
little
down
telephone
normal
poles in your
operation
body
of the
start to
heart
fall
and nerve
over.
centers and depresses the inhibitory mechanisms of the brain. It removes inhibitions and social restraints. This is what
Whoa!
gives the feeling of stimulation. You have more assurance, but less self-control. And this is when the danger begins. You get
First
a
of all, you have no
Superman
skin.
complex behind the wheel at the very time when your driving skill and mental outlook have been seriously damaged.
That is a heck of a car.
Alcohol
I'm
works as an
fine.
anesthetic,
I'm on my
and
way
we
to the
adopt a
Folksman
"I don't
concert."
care," or "Sure, I can make it" attitude. We contemplate stupid
Up,
things
up, up,
like
I'm just gonna give him a
passing
little
on
nudge.
curb or
Just
a
gonna
hill.
nudge him.
We become
Just a
easily
little nudge.
exasperated by the driver we feel isn't going fast enough, and we take chances we wouldn't ordinarily take to pass him. But those few beers we
Whoa,
had
God!
can reduce our driving ability as much as 25 to 40%. A report by the American
That
Medical
was close.
Association clearly showed that 2 shots of 100 proof whiskey or 2 12-ounce bottles of beer can inject a dangerous amount of alcohol into our system if we're driving. And the
If
worst
we're
part is
walking, we're
that
fine.
we probably aren't aware of
Hey,
it.
babe, want a race?
Even an hour after having a couple of beers, our reaction time to light signals can be reduced as much as 6%.
Honk,
In
honk.
another test, it was shown that after a 3-ounce
We
drink,
did a
it
lot
took
of
as much as
testing for
12
this
seconds
movie,
for a person
so
to
you
regain
don't
his
worry
normal
about
sight
it.
after being blinded by the lights of an oncoming car.
Blinded by
At 60
the
miles an
light.
hour, that would be over 1,000 feet, or a fifth of a mile of blind driving.
They're throwing a lot of
Alcohol
facts and figures at
sometimes
us.
causes visual distortion too. Things
Is that a
become
bug,
blurred
or
and
is it a-
indistinct. Another problem which often goes unnoticed by the driver but is no less dangerous is tunnel vision.
Fat.
Tunnel vision is a
Fart.
phenomenon
I meant to
where
say
your
fart.
field of vision becoons increasingly narrow.
I
That is,
can
your
focus
periphery
like
or
Iron
sight
Man.
vision is decreased. This makes you
What does
vulnerable
that say?
to cross
Chevrolet?
traffic and is often
Chevrolet?
the cause of sideswipe or intersection accidents. The National Safety
Hi,
Council
Bill.
says that 2 normal cocktails or 4 beers can reduce visual acuity as much as wearing dark glasses at night. Now, only a fool
I
would drive
wear
at
my
night wearing
dark glasses
but
at
nobody
night
thinks
so
much about
I
driving
can
after
drive
4
my
beers.
car into
The
a
effect of
ditch.
alcohol on vision is particularly serious because 90% of the driving decisions we make are based on how well we
I am
see.
trying to sound like
So
Rod
if you
Serling
must drive, don't drink.
in the
If
Twilight
you do
Zone.
drink and must
Ooh, that
drive,
house is for
wait.
sale. I bet it's going
Let
for
the effects
1.2
of
million.
the
It's
alcohol
California.
wear off. A good rule of thumb: wait 1 hour for each bottle of beer or each ounce of whiskey. The more alcohol you take, the longer you should wait until it is safe to drive.
But the quicker you should
Because
get to the
danger
bathroom.
of having an accident increases with the amount of alcohol in your system. For
This car was drunk.
Under identical
This car
driving
was drunk.
conditions, a person with
This car was drunk.
0.45% alcohol in his blood.
This car
that's about
only had
2
one
drinks or a
Mai
few
Tai.
beers, is twice as
Please,
likely
no
to have an
pictures!
accident as a person with no alcohol in his blood. With 0.10%, 3 to 6 drinks or a couple of quarts of beer, the chances are 3
Couple of
times
quarts
as
of beer
great.
on the
And
wall,
when the
couple of
blood
quarts
alcohol
of
has
beer.
reached 0.15%,
Take one down, drink it around.
The chances are 10 times as great.
10 times! Well, here you go. Thank you. I don't want to go home to my wife.
Misapprehension of the drinking driver is that when he first drinks, that is during the absorption period as it's sometimes referred to, the individual readily feels the effects of the alcohol. But during the wearing off period,
yogurt.
he becomes less aware of these effects and deludes himself into thinking he is sober. But he is falsely
Pour me another
comparing
one,
his
I gotta
maximum
delude
feeling of
myself.
intoxication
Go.
with his beginning feeling of sobriety.
Have you had
He may
enough?
be far from sober.
No, give me
and is
more.
only making a dangerous
Here's $1. Don't
comparison.
spend it everywhere.
We are all aware that alcohol and gasoline
Well, I
don't
guess I should
mix, but
wipe.
many of us think
It's
can't
Mr.
happen
Bean.
to us.
He's put on
But
a few
it can
pounds.
and does in ever-increasing numbers each year. And it isn't until we have an accident that we seriously ask ourselves why.
Here we go.
had
It's
an
accident time.
We all find excuses for drinking.
Like
Bills
pretty
weren't
girls.
So different from the rest. A need to belong, a desire to go along with the group, try something new.
Periods at the end of
They start
sentences.
innocently enough, a few beers with the gang.
Yeah, did
It
you
is a
see
social
that?
custom of
How
our
about
time.
you and me
But
tonight?
today,
Let me
that
take
social
yours.
custom is
Hey,
invading
wait,
our
that.
society at a younger
Okay.
age than
Oh,
ever before.
Daphne,
The
you're
few
always so
drinks
much
that
fun.
The social drinker may take don't seem to present a serious danger. But the trouble
Oh,
with
I
drinking
missed
and
it. Go
driving
get it and
is
pick
that
it up
is
for
always
me.
too late when the emergency arrives.
Okay, let's go.
And our reactions are too slow.
See you
to
later,
avoid
everybody. We're gonna go
disaster.
run over a lady and her kid.
It is readily agreed by authorities and tests that driving skills are to a degree a matter of habit, built up over long periods of practice. It has also been proven that the latest
Drunkie
driving
A
skills
leaves the bar
are
at
the first to
4:55.
go when under the influence
Drunkie
of liquor.
B leaves the
Therefore,
picnic
the
area
older,
at
more
5:30.
experienced driver is
When
less
will these
likely
two
to
meet
have his
on the
skills
West Covina
seriously
streets?
impaired than the younger, less experienced driver. One must be able to judge speed and distance, follow traffic patterns, make necessary adjustments, and be able to react quickly to emergencies. After a few drinks, the good driver is no longer capable of doing this. He has become a poor driver.
He has now
and is a
entered
danger
the
to
Twilight Zone.
himself
Oh,
and others.
God! Here it comes! Oof. Liza
Happened to
Minnelli.
you, didn't it, Bill? Sure,
happened
you
to
passed
me.
your sobriety test. They can't convict you on drunk driving, can they? But
No.
you'll always have to face the fact that those beach party beers were a contributing factor in your accident. If you hadn't had them, you might have hit
Well,
the
they can
brake
still
pedal a second or
convict
two
him
earlier.
for hurting
Those
the
skid
lady.
marks on the asphalt would have stopped on
And
the
in your
right side,
underwear.
not the wrong side of that young woman and her daughter. The report just came through. The literal died on the way to the hospital. Now,
The
mother
literal?
will probably never walk again. No matter how your trial comes out, you'll always have to live with those facts, won't you, Bill? A
Won't
child
you, Bill?
dead, a mother
Won't
crippled.
you, Bill?
Not a pleasant future to face at the age of 18.
Bill, Bill, Bill. I'm just a Bill. I'm going to jail. These are the reports of the West Covina police. Come along with me, ma'am. You doing anything later? You ever need a boyfriend to go to the picnic at the patio? I don't drink. Don't let this happen to you!